Okay, so story time of how my partner and I got lost in Japan while I brushed my dog. So we were visiting Japan in 2024, and it was our first day after arriving, first full day. We were very jet lagged, but being a girly that likes skincare, likes fashion, likes cutesy things, I really wanted to go to Daiso. So we were staying in an area really close to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government building. Um, and I checked which Daiso is closest to us and found one that is not that far away. I do not remember anymore where it is exactly. So yeah, we walked towards the building. We enter the building and are trying to find it. So we see the first sign of Daiso and we start following the arrows to get to the store. So we walk further and we're not really reaching the store. Then we reach another sign and it shows like the arrows to different direction. We get confused, so we turn around, we walk that way. Yeah, so this goes on like a few times. Then we are going towards where the transports are. So there's also a transport station. And we're thinking this cannot be right. So we continue walking in another direction, ending up at like taking an elevator and ending up in like a what seems like a haunted building. There's no one there. Mind you, it was February, it was late at night, so it was getting dark. So yeah, we don't see any people around and we're thinking this cannot be it. We were just following the arrows, but we're not finding it. We reached some sort of like fashion university and we're debating shortly, should we ask the students, should we ask someone there? But they're all looking at us like we are in the wrong place and are sort of suspicious why we are there. So we decide that we're too embarrassed and we're not going to ask them. So we walk along a hallway and pass some people that are, I think they were tailors or something like that. They were having like a small counter, and behind that they were having clothing items that seemed like they were sewing them basically. And right next to them is an exit. So we walk through the door and we're standing on the street now, not knowing where we are. So we debate again and I'm like, we have to ask. So I go back inside and I ask the people there if they could tell us how to get to Daiso. So they're super friendly. They try to write it on a paper and then they decide not to write it but just to explain to us. So they tell us to get out of the door basically and then take the elevator that's to the left, go to the lowest level, and then just walk straight basically. Like, okay, that seems easy to find. So we find the elevator, get scared for a second because we didn't ask which floor we need to go on. Turns out there's only one floor basically. The elevator is just going up and down from these two floors basically. So yeah, we get off of the elevator, we start walking straight like they instructed us to, and then we see a huge Daiso sign. So we're like, okay, this is the side of the store. When it hits me that I will insert how the Daiso logo looks. So basically the whole time we were following the arrows of the Daiso store logo. It was not arrows to direct you which way to go, it was arrows of the store logo, and that is why we couldn't find it. So I don't even remember. I don't think I bought anything in that store, but yeah, it was a really funny story. So yeah, when you're jet lagged in another country, maybe don't just on a whim try to go and find things unless you're okay with ending up with a story like this. So yeah, let me know if you have ever been in a situation like this. I would be curious if we were the only ones. So yeah, bye.